Imagine you can start downloading this new version of your life that can make you live healthier, happier, and stronger. That's what I'll try to do inside this little video, so I don't want you to miss out. This might not be the most edited, stimulating video, but it's just going to be a chill video where I genuinely just try to talk about what's been helping me recently and for the past year or two that you can do in your own life so you can apply value from this, apply it right away, and genuinely get something from a YouTube video instead of just for entertainment or to feel like you're being productive or anything like that. So I hope you find this video interesting. If you're not sure who I am, I'm Timothy. I'm 18. I have a community of over 6,000 people alongside the Screen Time Challenge, where I help lowering people's screen time by going on calls with them, doing challenges daily, monthly, weekly, and all that stuff. It's in the description if you're interested in that. But I've lowered my screen time a lot, been doing more stuff in my life, cutting out a lot of my bad habits. So enough yapping, let's go into it. I'll be talking about stuff that I've been doing. So it's like practicing what I preach. First thing, posture check. Bro, this is genuinely can just define how much stuff you get done in a day. Because if you're slouched over the whole day, you're just sitting on the couch. Like, think about it. When do you slouch? When you're just like going about life. But when you think about life more purposefully, with your chest out, you don't have to like walk around like this, but just standing straight. Like, if you would look at yourself sitting and then see a reflection, like a mirror or a window, and you could see the reflection of yourself a little bit, you can genuinely see how arched and crooked your back is. It genuinely just becomes second nature. I've been applying this, and it's just a habit that I've been developing over time. It literally makes your whole body look better. And your muscles and bones probably will develop it better because you're sitting in this straight motion. You can try getting a pull-up bar and just hanging on it. You don't even have to do pull-ups, just hang on it to just expand your spine, release all the pressure, and it helps a lot. But this makes me start thinking so much more purposefully. And when I have this posture, I all of a sudden remember what I want to do. I know what the next step of what I should do is. It gets me thinking a lot more clearer. So posture check, remind yourself to do that. That was the first habit. The second habit, saying yes to opportunities. This has genuinely changed my life. Posture check again. But there's so many things that I've done recently, like wrestling, playing sports, more sports, talking to more people, going to more events, just things that are around me that I can go to, that I can do, that I have the opportunity to do, which I wish I'd done sooner. But I've always just said, no, it's not for me. I don't have the time to do it. I'd rather do this instead. Do what? Sit at home, just scroll on my phone, play games all day. Seriously. Say yes to more opportunities. You get so much more experiences. You learn so much more from it. I've been able to develop my mindset and strengthen my mind, but also strengthen myself, my physique and everything, just from sports, saying yes to opportunities like that, saying yes to the thought of going to a gym because I have the opportunity to do so, saying yes to filming this video, to creating this channel. If you like the environment, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind. I've learned so many things that I wouldn't have learned just from watching a YouTube video or just from sitting at home. The third habit, which is, if you can do this, it is just, life feels so much better. It's having charisma. Now, I'm not saying you have to be like a 10 out of 10 social Chad, whatever you want to call it, but literally just giving people compliments, making people feel better, hyping other people up when people usually don't. say stuff like that, or like just give random compliments. Initiate. Be the first one to just say hi or what's up. Just try to find ways to make other people smile. During my soccer practices or football, I personally think it should be called football, but in the United States, people are weird. I'm just kidding. But I always end up just saying soccer. But in my soccer practice, there's people who have been experienced, who've been playing for 4 years and longer, but also people who just tried out for the first time. And usually with those people, I like to pick them on my team. When I'm the team captain, I like to hype them up, pass them the ball, get them included, and also just hype up them because they actually perform better. They score the game-winning goals and everything. It's sick. It is so cool seeing those rookies, those underrated players have the spotlight on them. It makes them so happy. So just put the spotlight on someone, make them shine, and you'll get rewarded for it, trust me. The fourth habit you can do is build evidence. And what I mean by this is building proof that you can achieve success, that you can be great. Because what this does, when you build proof, when you build evidence, you get confidence by doing that. And when you get confidence, you have the ability to do so much stuff. I'm sure you know that. So you can build evidence or proof by, for example, going to the gym. I am more confident because I'm bigger, because I'm stronger, because I went from this to that, because I had that transformation. Because I had that transformation, I'm like, wait, okay, I can actually do this. I can talk to this person. So what if they think I'm this or that? I know who I am. I know that I can do this and that. Or if it's just talking to more people, because I've talked to 100 strangers, when I talk to the 100th first, I'm more confident. I have the belief that I can do it. Of course I would. So have that undeniable evidence that what you can do in your life is possible. What your goals are possible because you just keep doing it. Keep staying consistent and get those reps in. The fifth habit you can do is replace the time you would spend on your phone or on screens with rich IRL, in real life activities. So, for example, instead of using the Notes app on your phone, you can sometimes use a journal and write them down on a piece of paper. If you have someone that lives with you, instead of just texting them, go up to them in person and ask them in person. Stuff like that. Just try to do more stuff in person, physically. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in by just reducing your screen time, doing more stuff in life, feeling more natural and overall better, posture check again, I highly recommend checking out the Screen Time Challenge. It's a community that I've created where hundreds of people inside are lowering their screen time, doing more fulfilling stuff in life, getting genuine connections through live calls or just messaging each other. And there's so many challenges, cool courses, videos that I post in there that aren't on YouTube, that aren't anywhere else, just for that community. So many people inside of there love it too, like Jaden, who has less than an hour of screen time doing other fulfilling things, Jace, who loves the community as well, Vlad, Sophia. So many people inside of there are loving every day of the community, and we would love to have you inside of there too. So if that's something you'd be interested in, just check it out. It's in the description. If not, no worries. But I highly recommend considering it because it can actually change the rest of your life, because every hour of screen time can be an hour where you do something else. And then if that adds up for months, for years, that's thousands of hours that you can spend doing other meaningful things that can genuinely help you in the long term. Imagine spending those 1,000 hours working out and how successful, confident, stronger you would be. 1,000 hours learning something. You'd probably be a lot better in that field. you'd probably master something. You could save years of your life. So check it out. I highly recommend it. The sixth habit, think optimistically. You don't lose, you learn. I learned this especially during wrestling because the only thing you can blame is yourself. So just learn from it and get better. You'll be better the next match. Just think everything happens for a reason. You can always learn, improve, get better from a certain situation. You can always make the most out of it and take advantage of it. If you're bored sitting and waiting for something, instead of just scrolling on your phone, you could talk to someone. You could message someone, like in the screen time challenge in the community. You could figure out what other things you can do. You can read an interesting book. You can talk to someone that's sitting across from you. I'm not saying you have to be perfect at all of these things, but just trying will make so much of a change. And I'm not saying I'm perfect either. And we shouldn't try to be perfect at it either because it's unattainable and it'll only make us more stressed and upset at ourselves. The seventh habit, add fun twists. So just spice up life. Use interesting vocabulary like phenomenal, likewise. Instead of setting monthly goals, you can make it like Timothy 2.0. Don't actually make it Timothy 2.0, but use your own name. Make it sound special, unique, interesting. Do things that specifically you would like, not what you think I would like or someone else thinks you think they would like, but live your own life. Do some interesting things, like if you want to wear a green shirt, wear a green shirt. You don't have to wear a white shirt because you think that's what's right. Small things like that you can change, which just makes you enjoy the whole process more. Number 8, that's 8, right? Yeah. Number 8, get connections. Talk with more people. There's so many opportunities where you can just talk, learn from other people, ask questions. Always ask questions. Be a lifelong student. There's this one clip I saw where Erling Haaland, this professional football player, he is getting interviewed by this analyzer who analyzes football. And Haaland does something which no other person that has been interviewed in the football Premier League, Champions League has ever done. Haaland asked the interviewer a question on how he can improve. People are going crazy about this, like, what, Haaland's like already so good. He scores 50 goals in this many games and he's one of the best strikers. He has this many goals. Like, how has he not won the Ballon d'Or, like the best player in the year? And he's asking questions on how he can get better. Like, isn't he already good? But Haaland realizes that there's always room for improvement. Not in a perfectionist way, but in a way like, yeah, I know I'm not perfect. So there's something I can do so it can be better. And this guy has been analyzing me and, interviewing me. He's been asking me questions to get value out of me. Why don't I ask questions or just try to get value out of this interaction? By asking a question on, hey, what do you think I can do personally that can specifically help me? It's one-on-one support, which is really rare, on how he can get better. Think about how cool that is. Like, imagine you don't have to like try to suck a value out of everyone and like only use other people if you can get value out of them, but try to learn something or get value out of a situation. Think about how you can do that. That's another great thing that I have in the Screen Time Challenge is one-on-one support with me. You can go on a call with me, ask me questions, but also just interact with other people, just absorb knowledge like a sponge. The 9th thing, get a clean diet. It's talked a lot about, but genuinely, like, if you try to apply this, like no seed oils or just simple ingredients, single ingredient foods like carrots or meat or eggs, stuff like that, natural, high quality ingredients. It's gotten to the point where, like, I haven't eaten candy in so long. I don't eat candy. That's the thing about me, which, like, my teachers started to know about me. My friends all know that I don't eat candy. Like, I just don't eat candy. I get so much more joy out of fruit like bananas or apples. They taste so much sweeter. They're more healthy. I just run better. What my friends also know about me is that, like, I never get tired. If we're doing some conditioning where we run, I'm always in the front somewhere. And usually when we're done, like, I'm not like putting my hands on my knees and, like almost throwing up. I'm just like, okay, like, let me just get a minute and I'm back to where I was. So I'm able to do so much more stuff because I eat clean. I have a healthier diet. Number 10, I'm doing this right now. Be outside as much as you can. It's literally Christmas, American Christmas right now, December 25th, and I'm outside. I'm just chilling because there's sunlight. It's nice out. It's a nice day. A week ago it was freezing, but now it's not, so I'm just outside. Especially in the winter when there's like no sunlight, when it gets dark at like 4 p.m. I'm just outside enjoying it while I can, getting the sunlight. I'm not saying you have to be outside when it's freezing and it's dark out, but I know there's so many times, especially the past years, when I've just been inside all day playing video games, rotting away in my little man cave. There's been so many days where like I could have went outside, but I didn't. I just stayed inside, absorbing blue light and piling up my screen time, not doing anything else, slunched back, poor diet, no connections, no friends, just sitting inside, just being out there, going outside. It's so much nicer. Posture check. 11th thing, keep going and you'll win. Stay consistent. Try to apply this mindset where it's like you do something at least to move that needle toward the goal. You never do nothing. You always try to do something. If it's like running a marathon, if that's your goal, at least have a day where you just go on a walk or something small like that, where it's not like a day was wasted. A day that you spent was closer toward your goal. As long as you keep doing something, you don't give up, you'll get it. A great example for me, I just want to quickly mention, which has helped me, is playing chess. I used to be really bad at chess. Now I'm really getting better. My win rate is going up and I'm climbing up the rankings. It's gotten to the point where I'm above 90% of the players, so I'm in the top 10% of chess players, when it used to be like top 50. So I'm getting better. I'm not giving up. The 12th habit, watch videos that will help you, that you will learn something, apply, get some type of value out of it, not just because you don't know what to do and you want to kill some time. Think of a video like that next time you watch a video. I hope you like this video. Consider subscribing. It's free. Comment your favorite habit down below, which one stuck out to you the most. I'd love to reply and heart your comment as well. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. Check the communities in the description. Yeah, stay classy.